And then I said, "That's not my baby." And then the car exploded. True story. Anyway, welcome everybody to this very normal, very tranquilo episode of Be Confidently Wrong, the show in which I should be the host at all times and no one else. And I am joined by the usual suspects, the very normal Devar Arkvaron.
Nonchalant whistling.
The absolutely typical Danton Stormkeeper.
Basta.
Did you just say pasta?
Basta. B-A-S-T-A.
Basta. Okay, never mind.
I think you have confused him.
I think you are very confused right now. Anyway, and then we have the perfectly average Icipal.
Can't wait for this once-in-a-lifetime perfectly normal show.
Absolutely. And then, finally, hedonistic actor, a.k.a. Matimali, the recurring champion, a perfectly normal champion.
I don't trust this guy.
A normal type, if you will. If you were a Pokemon, you would be an Eevee. I don't know.
Usually when someone has to this hard try to convince that something is normal, it usually isn't.
This unequivocally chill episode of Be Confidently Wrong is going to start in a few seconds. Are you guys ready for the spectacularly moot, I'm running out of synonyms, episode of Be Confidently Wrong? Yes, you are. I'm telling you this on your behalf. Let us not waste any more time. And let's get down to Tier 1, the easiest tier out of 3 tiers. Perfectly normal.
Hooray!
Right then.
Standard tier 1.
You all remember your emojis, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I tested my emoji.
Your metaphorical buzzers, so to speak. If this were to be a real TV game show, those would be your buzzers. But alas, we are doing this through an unupdated version of Discord. So here we are. Track number 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam.
Here we go.
Okay, who buzzed in first? Was it?
It was Devar.
Devar, what the hell is this?
I believe, good sir, it's Donkey Kong 64.
It's Donkey Kong Country 64, yes, the DK rap. Okay,
Yeah.
Now I can say, with absolute certainty, that we have featured the DK rap in our show. It was only a matter of time. It was one of those moral obligations. We have done that. We can now move on. That's
Yes.
1 point for Devar, Mr. Scorekeeper Danton.
I will say this, apparently when the song was released, it was considered very cringe, but when Super Smash Bros. Melee did a remix version of it for the stage, it became popular in Melee.
It was a joke song in the first place. So if you
Yeah.
don't get the joke, you call it cringe. But that is what is making you the cringe.
I just think it's so funny that it was considered awful and embarrassing, and then suddenly Super Smash Bros. Melee comes along and makes it popular.
Right.
Well, Devar has the cringe point.
All the credits to Grant Kirkhope for the DK rap. And on that note,
I don't know what anyone's talking about. This song is really good.
Donkey Kong. It's one of those so bad it's good situations.
No. It's the opposite, Matti. It's purposefully written to be a bad rap because it's a joke song.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that.
that's what I said. that
No,
it's,
you said the opposite. You implied that this was written in earnest, but it came out wrong, and that made it funny.
Okay, so bad it's good can only be used in that context.
That's what it means. That is the only context in which everybody on the internet has used it. It has no other meaning.
Taking a sip, by the way.
Good for you. So that's 1 point for Devar on the big scoreboard. Now, track
Okay.
number 2, everybody. Dantan, the man I was waiting for. Yes,
It's StarCraft 1.
it is indeed StarCraft 1. 1 point for Danton.
I knew as soon as those chimes came in, he would definitely get it.
Right then. 1 point for Danton, 1 for Devar. Let's quickly mosey over to track number 3 then. Devar.
Is it Corn Kid 64?
Oh, no, Devar, no, sweetie, no.
Don't patronize me.
No, I would never do that to you.
Yeah, but he would matronize you.
What? Let's pretend I didn't hear that. Really, guys? No takers for this one? Come on. Give it to me, Danton.
Grab him by the ghoulies?
No. And also, this is tier 1. Give me tier 1 answers. Icipal.
Echo the Dolphin?
No. Matti.
Persona 4.
This is so embarrassing for you old fogies. This is from Balatro. The big indie sensation that has swept the nation.
All right, I've never played it.
Okay.
Right.
I never,
Neither have I.
I never cared.
Yes. Well, I have gotten myself a copy of it, so I am definitely going to try it and see if it's worth all the hype. Anyway, it's Balatro. Or, as I have always pronounced it up until 2 minutes ago, Balatro, because it's very similar to an Italian word, which is baratro, which means cliff or precipice. So whenever I think of Balatro, I think of falling down into a hole, which
I mean,
seems appropriate.
Well, what from considering what I've heard from its pull, I guess you are right.
Anyway, that was track number 3. No points for anybody. Now to track number 4. Devar.
Silent Hill 2?
Oh no. Danton.
Resident Evil 3?
No. Come on, who's left? Who's left? Matti.
Persona 3.
No, Icipal.
Tail Concerto.
You mean Tail Concerto?
Yes, I think he did mean that.
Did
That's
you
what I said.
Ah,
Tail Concerto.
okay. Well, it's not that. Guys, this was Tetris.
Ah.
For the CDI! Hold on a second. I have just the thing for this. Welcome, everybody, to the real show, which is tonight's gimmick, which was not a normal episode after all. The track you just listened to was not a regular track that you would find on Tier 1.
Yeah.
You can agree with that. Tetris for
agree.
CDI, what's up with that? Well, I'll tell you what is up with that, my friends. I have taken the liberty of scattering a few jokers all across tonight's show. That's right, that is why I had Balatro play right before this one.
No.
I was foreshadowing my tricks.
I was right to not trust this guy.
As I said, there are a few jokers to be found in tonight's show. You will not know. You will not know that they are jokers up until you manage to guess them right. And the only indication that those were jokers would be something like this. You hear
Right.
You hear a laugh track to accompany the revelation that these indeed were jokers. If you don't guess the joker, well, it's like any other wrong answer. You don't get any points. However, if you do guess the joker correctly, you will get the amount of points allotted in the respective tier plus 2 points. So, for example, if you find the joker in tier 3, you will get 4 plus 2 points for a total of 6. Did
Nice.
you get all that? Danton, I'm
Yeah.
giving you homework, essentially.
Yes, it's +2 to whatever tier it's in.
Exactly. And this was one joker that you didn't guess. But let us not lose hope to despair just yet. The night is young and many more jokers to be found.
Like, among the regular tiers, there are tier 4 answers hidden everywhere.
They are not, that is not necessarily the gimmick. You don't know why they are jokers or why I consider them jokers. That's for me to know and for you to squirm over. Like I said, I've scattered jokers all over the place. You don't know how many there are. I know, but you don't. So,
I hope so.
so
You're the first.
let us continue then with the next track. I wonder if it's going to be a joker or not. You don't know.
Here we go.
Icy Paul.
Ghost Runner.
No. Matti.
Cyberpunk 2077.
No. Danton.
Is this like Mortal Kombat, one of the side games? Like,
No, it's not. I'm
alright.
going to stop you there. It's not. And we're out of time. Davar, give me your answer or I will
Blue
detract
Exorcist.
points.
Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist. Was there a game based on Blue Exorcist?
No, but I was trying to remember a title, but I couldn't remember it.
Okay, well, it's not that. This is from Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. It's the boss battle theme for Yamai, titled Slugfest. I think the track speaks for itself on that camp.
Yes, I did not realize it was from that series of games, but I probably should have.
I'll tell you what, it's not a bad track, but what is even the point after Receive You, the Hyperactive? Nothing will ever compete with that one in my book. Anyway.
Also,
Okay.
there have been games made out of Blue Exorcist.
I'm sure there are. It was popular enough? Question mark?
I mean, it is still popular and currently running.
Good for it. Good for it. Anyway, let's go to track number 6. Icy Pal.
The Sims.
No. But I can see why you would think so. Danton.
Is this like a Wii U sports thing?
No. Devar.
Is it the herbs?
No. Okay, we're out of song. We're out of the truck. Matti.
Animal Crossing.
No. This was... It was the Joker, baby! Okay. So this track was from Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Again. It's the track that plays when you are changing costumes or jobs. It's the least Yakuza track ever made, and it was perfect for the Joker. This was one of my better ideas already. Since you do not appear to be mad at me yet, let's continue. With track number 6. Oh, sorry, I meant track number 7. Devar.
Is it Contra?
No.
It sounds familiar.
That's because it probably is familiar.
I can't place my finger on though.
Matti.
Is it from a Mega Man game?
No. Okay, we're out of time. Who's left? Danton.
The Goonies 2.
No. Icy Pal.
Hard Corps Uprising.
No. You were all close enough except for Icy Pal. It is an NES game. It's the first stage from Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
Now it clicks.
There is an argument that could be made that this belongs in Tier 2 rather than Tier 1, but I don't care about having this argument, do you?
Not really. I do consider Ninja Gaiden, especially the retro titles and the Xbox game, to be, in the zeitgeist of gamers, usually.
Mm-hmm.
It is certainly my zeitgeist, considering that the creator of Ninja Gaiden then went on to direct the first two Klonoa games, which, as you know, they are a personal favorite of mine.
Of course.
But
Never
anyway,
would have guessed.
I mean, I've only bring it up whenever I can, so... Alrighty then, track number 8, everybody, don't lose hope. Icy Pal.
Freedom Planet.
Ha! No. Sorry, it was mean of me to laugh at your misery.
But everyone does.
Matti.
River City Girls?
No. The Var.
Streets of Rage 4.
No. Hold it. There we go. Danton?
Double Dragon? Neo?
No. This is from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's the Team Star boss battle theme. It's a very good piece of blood-pumping music, unexpectedly so, might I add, but here you go.
I may need to pull out my favorite piece of music from Pokemon sometime.
Mm-hmm. Foreshadowing, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, before we do a fancy off... Oh my good sir! Let's go to track number 9, everybody. Okay, the Var.
Dead Island?
Dead Island, no. Okay, hold on, calm down. Icy Pal.
Subnautica.
No. Danton?
Undertale?
No. Matti?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Is this going to be your go-to answer? No.
No, but it sounds like a Vangelis light.
It's giving you that particular 1980s neon-lighted sci-fi noir energy that you expect with classic cyberpunk cinematography and filmography, right? But it's not that. I'm sorry, I just love this weirdly melancholic, insidiously sinister track that plays in the main menu for mouth washing. Don't tell me you have not heard about mouth washing.
I have.
I have heard about it, but not the music.
It's been one of those unexpected runaway success stories when it comes to the independent hemisphere. It's not the kind of game that would win any awards, and I mean that with the utmost respect and as a compliment. but it's definitely a memorable, viscerally turbulent experience.
I'll give you a
right, that game.
I'll give
Yes.
you a visceral turbulent experience. There was an Easter egg found that was where a body that is heavily maimed gives a lap dance to the main female character, and
Okay.
and you can only find this Easter egg if you go in the debug room and activate the models that have been hidden.
Okay, well, I didn't know about that one, but it's not nearly as shocking as anything else that actually is supposed to happen in that game. It's a very good, very well made psychological horror. A true psychological horror in that sense, and you don't see that often in video games. Usually the horror is very much literal, or at the very least a literalized version of what the metaphor would be otherwise. This is
Yeah.
quite a different experience, and it's not very long either. I recommend it. And from that melancholic little tune, we now can experience a complete whiplash. Yeah! This is one of those in which you have to be fast at answering. Devar?
Daytona, USA.
Daytona, USA. That's 1 point for you. Daytona! Let's go away! Daytona! Let's go away! Daytona! Daytona! Let's go away! Daytona! I can't be. Oh, yeah, we can be. Yeah, Daytona! You're welcome for having this completely nudged into the side of your brain for the rest of the night.
What is Daytona, USA?
Okay,
USA.
so Daytona USA was a realistic kart racing arcade game released by Sega in the 1990s, but that doesn't really matter because the only thing that's memorable about it is Daytona!
Random piece of trivia. In Fighter's Mega Mix, you can unlock a fighter in the game, which is the car from the Daytona game itself.
Sounds great. So yes,
it is mad, right alongside Bark and Bean, the Dynamite from Sonic Fighters, as part of the list of fighters as well.
all right then. So that was the end of Tier 1. There were only 2 jokers, but there might be more, there might be less, in the next couple of tiers. You don't know, but I do. All right then. So now it's time for what would be what would be the bonus round, and we're getting
is the final
That's the wrong one. Sorry about that.
bonus round.
Except, it's a boss battle. Hooray! Thank you, soundboard. You never disappoint. Right then, so this is the return, amongst other things. This is the return of the boss rush, if you will. It's a hybrid episode, if you will. The truth is that I had this idea of bringing back boss rush mode before I decided to add an extra layer of deviousness with the Joker idea. So now we're having both. Right then, so the way this is going to work, it's very much similar to last time we did it. I'm going to play, a track in its entirety, and you can all type the answer or what you think is the answer on chat. Do not worry about being the first one to type it. Do not worry about getting it wrong the first time. You can actually keep typing answers until we run out of time.
Okay.
How many you want? If you happen to get it right, you win 5 shiny points. All right?
All
Are
right.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Try to write the game where it's from.
Yes, don't worry about making spelling mistakes. As long as I can understand what you're trying to communicate, it will count.
Okie dokie.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, time is up. Pencils down. I'll give you a couple of seconds to finish posting what you were already in the process of writing, but that's about it. Come on. Are you done? Are you all done?
I'm
Okay.
done.
Yes.
I'm done.
If you're all done, let's see the answers then. Let's see here. Syndicate, XCOM Apocalypse, Tempest 3000, Bomberman Zero, Rez, Fez, it's funny, Braid, and Valhalla. These are all nice answers, very nice answers, but they're wrong! They're all wrong.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that would be the case.
This is the title music from Atlas. I tried to convince 2 of you to play this game with me, but you said no, so I found someone else to play it with instead. The game has a lot to offer right now that it is early access. In fact, I don't even care that it's early access. I have had fun with it. It's one of my games of the year, regardless if it's early access or not. I don't care about qualifications. When the game is finally completed, it will be my favorite game of 2025 or 26 or whatever. It can be for multiple years, as far as I'm concerned. I liked it that much.
Audience, do not worry. When Madhog says there's a lot to offer, he's not talking about Angela or Sally or any of the other big ladies in the game.
Okay, it's the kind of game that you might get attracted by it because of the obvious bait. It is what it is. It wears its kinks on the proverbial sleeve. I was going to say skin, which might be more appropriate. On the fur, if you will. But it is actually a very well-designed action game. It's sort of an hybrid between the purist idea of what World of Warcraft could have been and a well-defined action character RPG.
Right.
It's quite fun, and it's fun to play on your own, which you can do without an internet connection, but you can play it with a room full of people. And it's net play, so that means you can create your own safe space, which is a good solution to avoid both overcrowding and toxic players. So anyway, it's fun, and
Yeah.
it's the ideal version of what playing old MMORPGs could have been.
Yeah.
So
What
it's
exactly was the name?
ATULSS.
there. It is. It's loading. There it is.
That's how it's spelled.
Yes, that's how it's spelled. I'm not sure it means anything, but it sounds cool. And also, the soundtrack is interesting. It's an unexpected techno ambient music that lulls you into this fantasy world beyond time and space.
Ah, yes, I've heard of this one.
Yes. You have probably heard of the tutorial of this game, which is, well, you're seeing here right now. That's Angela.
I've seen some art pop up.
I've
Yes.
seen a lot from my friends.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. Okay, that was the pleasant first boss for tonight's show. Let us mosey over to Tier 2 and see what else this night has to offer to us.
I'm gonna take another sip.
And we are going to start off with this one. Prepare yourselves.
They rampage through the forest, breaking it, killing it. Anything they saw. Pounding in your head's a motherfucker looking for the brainless sucker dark thing hiding in the mirror. The rupture is demanding, gun flash commanding, get on your knees and break it. Gun in hand, kill the world, kill this room, break shit. The call is for
Icy Paul.
Hatred.
Haha! No. This is too good for hatred.
inside the house.
The bar?
Indigo Park?
This is too good for Indigo Park.
The beast. Break shit. Sear the flesh. Burning walls. Burning eyes. Break shit.
Danton.
Miami Hotline?
No, but you're the closest one so far. Not that it will help you. Matti.
I don't remember the exact title, but it's a game about this, I think, girl who is struck in between the real world and demon world, and then there's some demon who wants her to do something nasty, and then she has to switch between the worlds in order to shoot everyone. It's kind of very neon, and it uses rap music as its core horror element, as it's usually horror is dominated by rock, then this does the rap music instead.
That's a very good review of Sorry, We're Closed. Congratulations. But it's not that.
Okay.
But thank you for that. That was enriching.
Claw the breach. Clear your brain. Love the leech. Break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit. Break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit. Warning on the wall, message written blood, God's finger writing, break shit. Snapping in the bones, pressing on the skin, smile through the gums, break shit.
Yes, the title of this track is Break Shit, in case you couldn't tell. And it was featured in the original professionally done soundtrack for El Paso Elsewhere.
Can't say I know that one.
El Paso Elsewhere came out last year. It's from the same person who also released in the very same year Click Holding. It's that one Max Payne inspired game where you are a traumatized man who's hunting down his abusive ex-girlfriend who happens to be the Lord of the Vampires. It was pretty well received for a spell, and the soundtrack is done by professional music artists, and it's perhaps one of the most unique soundtracks any video game has ever received. I think you might agree with that, just based on this sample.
I might need to hear another song because this one doesn't really grab me.
It's less about grabbing you and more about throttling you with feelings of unrestrained rage and frustration and depression. It's a song that screams, I hate you and I will get you. To put it
like,
euphemistically.
To me, that's someone was trying to do their best Keanu Reeves John Wick impression while,
Wow. Maybe that's the exact energy it was trying to summon. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting. I think it's good in its own alternative way. And it's the kind of track that takes you out of your comfort zone. And I appreciate it for that, at the very least. Anyway, moving on to track number 2. Matti.
Is this River City Girls?
No. Okay, Devar?
Dream Chasers?
No. Okay, that was the end of the track, and it played for quite a bit. Danton?
This is probably wrong, but Hi-Fi Rush.
No. Icipal?
This is the name eludes me. This is the cute cartoon-like game about leading a cult.
Oh, you're thinking about a Cult of the Lamb.
Yes, that one.
This has nothing to do with that style of music at all. It's not that. Did everybody answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this was... It's the Joker, baby! Right, this was Go-Go Hypergrind, the obscure furry skateboarding video game for the Nintendo GameCube from 2003, which was previously featured in this show with a different song. I wanted an excuse to bring it up again because I think this is my favorite track from that game. Okay. Don't despair just yet. We're only just begun. Don't despair just yet.
I bring you this pair.
It's time for track number 3 of Tier 2. Feast your ears. Icipal.
Shadowrun Hong Kong.
No. Matti.
Axiom Verge.
No. Devar.
Ghost Runner?
No. I just want to listen to the rest of it. Danton.
Angerfoot?
No. All right, so this was the Joker! Yes! 2 in a row, baby! I don't think anybody was ever going to guess this one. This might legitimately be one of the hardest guesses. The title of the game is Tonight We Riot. Tonight We Riot is a very, very obscure video game that's quite literally about working class people banding together to riot against capitalism. It's about as explicit and anarcho-socialist power fantasy as it can get. Gameplay-wise is akin to Pikmin, but as a side-scroller 2D game. I think it's the...
Lemmings.
No, it's more action-packed. More...
okay.
I suppose Lemmings would be a more apt comparison. But it's the Lemmings rebelling against the system, then. We are the Lemmings in this case. And I have to say, I do like me some 80s synth soundtracks in my musical diet once in a while.
Especially when it involves toppling the rich.
Yes, it doesn't get more satisfying than that. Yes?
Something about this sounded very familiar, as if I've played this game before, but I have not.
Yes, but it's a good track, I would say. Maybe it's not the most original, but it gets the ball rolling, so to speak. Alright, next one then. I apologize for all the beeps and the boops. Danton?
Blaster Master?
No. Matti?
A Monster Party?
No. Devar?
Nightmare on Elm Street?
No. Who's left?
Icy Pal.
Icy Pal?
Sweet Home?
No. You guys kept getting closer and closer to the answer. You could say you were circling the answer. You were circling closer to it, as if you were some kind of aquatic predator ready to chomp on the victim.
Okay.
It's Jaws for the NES.
Ah.
That's what I was alluding to.
Right.
It's Jaws for the NES. That's it.
I knew I heard it on an AVGN episode, but can't say I recognized it straight away.
Yeah.
Right. It was either this. It was either this or the 8-bit rendition of the classic John Williams theme, of which this is basically a remix. That would have been too recognizable, and tier 1 was already filled out, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one then. We are halfway way through tier 2. Icy Pal?
The Mark of Cree.
Wow, I haven't heard about that game since the summer of... It's incorrect. Okay, that's it. Devar?
Bionicle.
Bionicle? That's... Okay, tier 2 is the tier of specific, precise naming, and that's not it. Danton?
Jurassic Park.
No. Matti?
Resonance of Fate.
It's not Resonance of Fate. And also, it has just occurred to me that we are halfway through tier 2 and we haven't seen the score yet.
Ah, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's true.
okay, at this point, let's wait for the end of tier 2 to see the score.
Yeah.
It's
To
been...
be fair, there wasn't much to show.
That's
Yes,
true.
but I would like to know who was winning at this point. I think it's Devar, but we'll see about that. Anyway, so since you have all answered, this was from Steam World Heist. So Steam World is a fairly popular meta-series of video games that has spawned out several games from different genres. Originally, Steam World was Steam World Dig, which was a Metroidvania. And then there was a Steam World Dig 2, but then we had a Steam World Heist, which is where we took the series to space, and it became a fascinating hybrid between XCOM and Worms, as far as turn-based strategy RPGs go. And it's really good. It's really, really good. Steam
Right.
World, by the way, is about steampunk robots. So I think if you like Warhammer, you will find Steam World fascinating.
I'm taking another sip.
And everybody is a robot, and it's fun, and it's well written, and it's witty, and it plays well. There was Steam World Quest, which was a traditional turn-based RPG with a party and everything, but also a deck builder card game on top of
Right.
it. So a lot of good games to try out, and to be honest with you, the actual track I wanted to feature here was from Steam World Heist 2, which came out last year, and along with Unicorn Overlord is sitting at the top of the pile when it comes to my favorite strategy games, personally. The soundtrack for that game was composed by a band by the name of Steam-Powered Giraffe, I think. And they make excellent music, and I would have loved nothing more than to feature it. Unfortunately, they would all give me Content ID. Now, on to track number 6 of my own collection of music. Here we go. Devar.
Live a live.
No. Matti.
Wild Arms.
Wild Arms? No. Danton.
Weird West.
No. You were close, but no. Icipal.
Evil West.
If you had the opportunity to say a title with West in it 4 more times, you might have eventually come to the right answer. And the right answer is West of Loathing.
The West was on the other side, guys.
Yes, it's West of Loathing, the stick-figured RPG set in alternative, demon-infested Western. which was the spiritual sequel to Kingdom of Loathing and came before the Cosmic Horror one of Loathing. Right. It's a good game.
What was the answer?
West of Loathing. I'm surprised, honestly. I thought, surely Matti knows about this game. I had it in my head.
Heard the title, but not look at it myself.
I recommend it. It's very funny and fun. Okay, so on to track number 7 then. That's all you're getting. Come on, give me your answers. Devar?
Echo the Dolphin?
No. Danton?
Klonoa?
Klonoa? You pandering fool! No. Matti?
Knut Underground.
What?
Knut Underground.
I don't even know what that is, so no. Icipal?
Spelunky.
Spelunky? No. No, it was not that either, sorry. This was... It's the Joker! Again!
Thanks, Titus.
Okay, well, some of you are going to be very crossed at me for this. This was Worms 3D!
I see he still carries the trauma.
Yes,
I
yes.
thought it was very funny. We brought it up a couple of times, and you described it like the worst thing ever, and I thought to myself, why not?
Please don't remind me. T17 used to live in our area.
Yeah, you're going to receive a very sternly worded letter.
Madhog, you need to move on. You can't let that experience define who you are.
Oh, come on, don't give me that.
You could say they've wormed their way into his head, huh?
Honestly, this is the most forgettable ambient music I've ever heard in my life, so it will not be hard to move on from this. Speaking of which, let's get to track number 8. That was fast. Matti?
Kirby 64.
Can you repeat that?
Kirby 64.
Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, the true final boss, 02. Congratulations. That's 2 whole points for you.
I mean, I had featured that track on my previous listings.
I don't recall if you did, actually.
It was the last track on Tier 1.
You did use it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I completely forgot about that, and I apologize, but in my defense, it was a while ago. I mean, it was bound to happen sooner or later. I'm surprised it happened this late into the game. But you know what? Bonus music for us. Coming up with tracks for Tier 2 is so hard, you guys. Anyway, so that was track number 8. Anyway, track number 9. Seriously? It took you this long, Devar?
Quest 64.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you quite right. What did you say to me?
Quest 64.
It was the Joker! Okay, this choice was deliberate, unlike the last one. It's funny that it happened this way, but I thought to myself, you know what? It's been a while since I used this track, and it was such a memorable little tune with such a rich history behind it, considering it was the legendary 4 points that that Icipal won in Tier 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them an easy one, so they will all scramble to answer as quickly as possible. Such was not the case, apparently, but here we are. You did get the Joker, which means you get 4 points for this one.
Yeah.
This is boding well for somebody other than Matti, for a change. With all that out of the way, let's get to track number 10. This is the one.
Oh no, oh no, yo, 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 oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to play me, but you never paid me, never. Oh no, you didn't. Payback is a coming, you will be running forever. Oh no, you didn't. Until I get my vengeance, I will never end this mayhem. Oh no, you didn't. I'm a mercenary, you ain't got a prayer, you owe me. Oh no, you didn't. 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 Didn't you? Oh no, you didn't pay me what you owe me. So now it's over for you. Check it out. Oh no, you didn't. First you try to trap me, then you bust a cap in my ass. Oh no, you didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. Devar?
Oh no, you didn't?
Shut up. Next. Matti?
Saints Row?
No, but it's a good guess, I suppose, Danton.
It's a game about a musical mercenary who kicks people's butts in a action like platformer game.
You wish, but no. Icipal?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
No, I believe this is the end credits song for The Mercenaries 2.
What do you mean you think?
I believe it is, but I know for a fact that it's a pretty popular funny track from The Mercenaries 2. And we actually discussed it a couple of episodes ago. If not the last one, too. We brought it up, I remember that. And I had the impression that you knew about it. But apparently not. So that's The Mercenaries 2. And it's not a Joker, by the way. This is a regular track for Tier 2. In spite of how funny the song is. And it is a funny song. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is the end of Tier 2. Hey, before I forget, Danton, can we see the score?
No, you have to pay me.
Oh no, you didn't!
In last place is Icy Power, 0 points.
Oh wow, okay.
Dan Stormkeeper is in third with 1 solitary point.
Good for you.
Marty Malley is in second place with 2 points. And Devar is far in first place with 6.
That
Wait, I got more than the 2 points at some point.
yes, the Joker gave you 4 points. Remember?
Yeah, I know, but I meant
You
earlier.
got 2 points in the first tier.
I could have sworn I only got 1.
No, it's 2 points. Even I remember that, and my memory is famously not great. So,
Well, my
here you
memory is
go.
bad too. So.
Right then, so the night is young. We still have a tier to go. Actually,
Not
We
our
have-
memories.
we have, before that, a boss to go through. Same rules as last time apply. Write your answers in the chat as long as the track plays. You can write multiple answers, and I will read your answers at the end of it and see if you have gotten it rot or rying. That came out weird. I meant to say right or wrong. All right.
Yay.
All right.
Yep.
Let's get started then. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay? And that's the end of it, unless you have one last second answer you want to share. No, apparently not.
Nope.
Nope.
You're all done. Dantan and Icipal, you didn't even try.
I had no idea.
You should have written something. Anything. Just to participate. Well, okay then. I'm going to read the answers now. Let's see. River City Girls, Hatsune Miku, that's not an answer. Ion Fury, River City Dodgeball, very cute, the bar.
It's a game that exists on the Super Nintendo, but I know it's not on this.
And Hatsune Miku Project Diva. See, that's a real answer, the bar.
I know, but I forgot the subtitle that went with it, so I just thought
There are
generic.
several Hatsune Miku games, so that doesn't help. But you know what? Surprisingly, Devar, you were the closest of everyone else here. But it's not dodgeball. It's
What?
It's volleyball. It's Beastie Ball. It's the game Beastie Ball, which I talked about at length in the previous recorded episode, if you
Yeah.
recall.
I recall.
Wow, you're
So-
really beasting our balls here.
I sure am, and also good pun for a change.
I always do good puns.
And the jury's out on that one. Okay, alright then. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. That was Beastie Ball. And let's move on to tier 3. Are you all with me?
Yes, I'm here.
We're going the wrong direction, but yeah, I believe we're in the general vicinity.
Icipal, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to start out with this. It's a relatively short song, so we might as well hear the entirety of it. Matti.
Arc the Lad 2.
No. Icy Pal.
Zone of the Enders.
No. Devar.
Project X Zone?
No. Danton.
Is this one of the dot hack games?
No. So, everybody answered, correct? Yes.
Yup.
Yes.
Yep.
So this was Dragon, Marked for Death.
I need
It's
to
a
look
game-
this up.
It's a game by Inti Creates, which you might better know as the people who developed the Mega Man Zero series and the Gunvolt series, which is basically Mega Man Zero again, but their own original project instead of being owned by another company. And this came out in 2019, and I remember the advertisement for it. It was heralded as the next big 4-player cooperative action RPG game. I don't think anybody played this game. Except for me and a couple of other people. In the very same summer of 2019, the same year the game came out, I have had so much trouble finding 3 other people, or even 1 other people, to play this game with online. And that's damning, let me tell you. I think it peaked very early on, and it didn't have that much of a following, which is a shame, because I think it's a neat game for what it is.
I remember the advertisements for it and the logo, but I'd never actually bothered playing it or was interested.
It has nice music and solid mechanics and all of the bells and whistles, if you will.
Or the trimmings.
What?
What was the title again?
Dragon, Marked for Death. That's the title.
That'll be another sip from me.
Okay, Devar, you might actually win tonight. We'll see. Okay, let's get to track number 2. Devar?
Horn Kid 64?
No. Icy Pal?
Shadowrun Returns.
No. Matti?
Scarlet Nexus.
No. Danton?
Leisure Suit Larry.
Leisure Suit Larry? No. But I appreciate the attempt. No. This one was... The Joker. So the title of the game is Death Jr., which I might have mentioned a couple of times before. Death Jr. was a launch title for the PlayStation Portable all the way back to 2005. I sampled the music used in the trailer for this game. And that was the Joker, baby.
Uh,
Track number 3. Matti.
Frogan.
Frogan? No. Okay, that was the end of it. Devar?
3D Dot Hero?
No. Danton?
Evil Land?
No. Icipal?
Crash Bandicoot 4.
No. Super Animal Royale. If you have to play one Battle Royale style game in your entire life, you could probably do much worse than Super Animal Royale. It's that, but with cuddly little animals and guns. It's quite cute, and you can play as a fox. And the music is pretty good, I have to say. This little theme has been stuck in my head for a while now. Right then, but now you know. And knowing is half the Battle Royale. I
Nope.
guess. No. Okay, let's go to track number 4 then.
Here comes up. Here comes up. Here comes up. Here comes up. Sports King. Sports.
Icipal,
NFL Blitz.
can you repeat that?
NFL Blitz.
No. Devar?
Def Jam, Fight for New York?
No. Okay, that was the end of it. Danton?
Goons, Legends, and Mayhem?
No. Matti?
Jet Set Radio.
No, it's not yet Jet Radio. This is... It's the Joker, baby. Oh, it's Beastie Ball again.
So it's another beastie ball.
It's Beastie Ball again, yes. The music in that game is absolutely brilliant. They had quite a skilled musician on board with that. So, this is the theme for the main villain of the game, whom is appropriately enough named the Sports King. And it's this platinum-haired douchebag with the bling-bling chains and a little crown and the big fur. I love it. The first time I heard this tune as it accompanied the character, I knew I was in for a great time with this game. Here comes the Sports King. All right.
It sounded like it mixed Gangnam Style at some point.
I think it had several influences. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they sampled something pre-existing here and there. But that's part of the charm.
For some reason, I couldn't get the image that it was a hockey game.
It's a volleyball game, actually.
I mean, I was debating whether to say NFL Blitz or NHL Hits.
But you were close. It's sports, technically. There is a sports king, but it's Pokemon playing sports, actually. And I already said this last time, but it bears repeating. Beastie Ball is now my favorite creature collector game of all time. It's that good, and it's still in early access. It is such an instant classic. I think you would be right. They sampled Gangnam Style for this music. I've read about it at some point. They did sample Gangnam Style for that, which is amazing. I love it so much. Right then. Track number 5, everybody. Matti.
Mighty Gunvolt Burst.
No. Danton.
Wipeout HD Fury?
No. The Bar?
Freedom Planet 2?
No. And that's it. Who's left? Icy Pal.
Wipeout 2097?
You cheeky sod, you. No. No, this was gory, cuddly carnage. So, I can sense your confusion. This game came out last year, and it's a fantastic, frenetic little throwback to the edgier days of 3D platformers on the PlayStation 2, with plenty of added gore and splatter, and a cute cuddly cat riding a killer snowboard that kills unicorns, and it's so good.
I see.
You slash and stomp and hammer down zombie unicorns with your bladed snowboard that also becomes a hammer while you grind on rails. And you do flips, and my gosh. It's so good. Gory, cuddly carnage. Moving on to track number 6.
The Sterling's was the most early 2000s shit I've played since the literal early 2000s.
Yes, that's an actual Stephanie Sterling quote, and I am glad to see it's being featured in the Steam page.
That'll be another sip.
Okay. Are you taking shots whenever we say something dumb? Because you will be drunk instantly.
No, it's a very specific thing. I'll let you keep guessing until the end.
Right then. Track number 6. Icipal.
Rise, son of Rome.
No. Devar.
Musashi?
No. Matti?
Puri?
No. And that's it. Who's left? Danton.
Overlord.
Can you repeat that?
Overlord.
Did you say Overlord?
Yes.
It's not. This was Lens of Lore 2, Guardians of Destiny.
The one we've never played.
Lens of Lore 2, the one I played. For a bit, at least. Have you ever seen the cover art for the box of Lens of Lore 2? With the guy going, ah! And the hand as he's transforming into a monster.
Yeah.
It has a very, how shall we say it, Mystery of the Druids energy to it. Ah!
I'm sorry, I'm just amazed that you actually played Lance of Law in any capacity.
Well, not by choice. My father bought it to me. It was one of those early FMV games that seemed very wow-inducing and awe-inspiring at the time.
Yeah.
What baffles me about this game is that you can apparently skip an entire level simply by going on a straight line and ignoring it. And you can find yourself in the jungle level, having skipped entirely the Museum of Drarakol. That's incredible.
Yeah, the Droracle, yes.
Yes, Lens of Lore 2. One of these days you will have to explain to me what the deal is with Lens of Lore. But not tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was however, a slim chance that one of you might have been able to guess Lens of Lore, but the music isn't really anything to write home about, so it's not very recognizable.
It's not Lance of Law 1.
Yeah, the first one is a lot more memorable in its visuals and music.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. Now we go to the next one, which should be a lot more distinct as far as music is concerned. Matti.
Anodyne?
What?
Anodyne.
No. And that's it. Devar.
Odd Kids 64.
No. Danton.
Like a dragon?
No. Icipal.
Night in the Woods.
No. I wish I could freely use Night in the Woods music, but I could only use that one version of an existing track because it wasn't content ID'd to hell and back.
Yeah.
No, the correct answer is Great God Grove. Great God Grove from the same team who made Smile for Me.
Okay,
A while
that's
back.
why it sounded familiar, the name.
Yes.
I have played that. I've played Smile for Me.
Yes, me too, actually. A talented group of artists and people with a very distinct art style. Hugo Limbo is an accomplished artist, and I've been following them since before they even announced the Smile for Me, for that matter. So there you go. Great God Grove, or GGG, if you will. Good Game Grove.
Pretty good game, Gromit.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I hope we didn't forget the crackers this time. Oh my gosh. Track number 8, everybody. Loud. And that's about it for that one. I don't see anybody answering. Are you all deaf?
What?
You say something about Hug.
Okay. Danton.
Beat Saber?
No. Icy Pal?
The convenience store?
Can you repeat that?
The convenience store. The horror
No.
game.
No. Matti?
Noitulove 2.
No. Devar?
Poor Kid 64.
You know, I would have been extremely surprised if any of you might have managed to imagine what this is. Let me put it this way. The title of the game is Freaked Flip It.
Yeah,
Never
I've
heard
heard
of
of it.
Freaked Flip It. Freaked Flip It. What kind of game would you imagine something titled Freaked Flip It to be like? It's the kind of game you would be at least curious, morbidly curious, because it's titled Freaked Flip It. What the heck is a flip it, and why is it freaked? It just brings out more questions. The game is a hybrid between a dating simulator and a rhythm-based roguelike akin to Crypt of the Necrodancer. So if you like Crypt of the Necrodancer and you thought to yourself, I wish I could date the Necrodancer, I guess this is the game for you. Once again, Freaked Flip It. I just love to say it out loud.
To me, if I imagine this game to be essentially something akin to Brutal Legend, but with moshes.
It's not that, but now I wish it was, except I don't, because I don't enjoy playing Brutal Legend.
Yeah, I meant the art style at least. But anyway, another sip.
Another sip. Okay.
Okay.
Are you choking on your drinks there?
No.
No. No. No. Nah.
Of course not.
Of course not. That would be silly. Right then, track number 9. The VAR.
Ark the Lad 2?
No. And that's that, everybody. Icy Pal?
The Lord of the Rings, The War in the North.
No, but good effort. A+ for effort. Matti?
Suikoden Tigris.
No. Danton?
Uh,
Buzzer?
Unmetal.
What?
Unmetal.
Unmetal?
I'll.
Unmetal. Oh, I see. No. This was Disciples 2, Dark Prophecy.
Oh, that's why that sounds so familiar.
This is the first ever turn-based strategy game I ever played as a small child. I still have the disc, actually. I still have the original box.
Do you have the expansion as well, Rise of the Elves?
No,
Or
just the base
Galleon's
game.
Return?
No, I just have the base game. And
All right.
I don't think I could ever play it again. I would have to buy it anew. But see, okay, this was my first experience with strategy, turn-based combat. And what was interesting about Disciples is that it tried to be an expansion kind of a strategy game similar to Civilization, but more self-contained and more simple. And also have RPG elements such as individual units, leveling up during the course of a map. That was interesting. I played around with the map editor as well. This was all before I even touched Warcraft 3, for that matter. So yes, this was Baby Madhog's first big-time computer game with map editors, as it were.
Mine was Warcraft 2.
I mean, it makes sense. So, we might as well get to track number 10 then.
Another sip.
Okay.
Okay.
Devar.
Dying on this hill. Is this one Corn Kid 64?
It is.
Are you freaking kidding?
Yeah, no. I'm being honest. This is it.
I randomly picked this name for this episode as my go-to answer.
We're having a Brock the Investigator moment again.
Have you used this track from Conkit 64 previously in the show?
No, I have not. This is a new one. This is my third most favorite track from that game, but all the music is good there. So I've used all my top 3. It is the track that plays both during the final stage and the optional, super hard, challenging stage, which is appropriately named Anxiety Tower. So yes, that's 4 points for you, Devar. You get 4 points for Corn Kids 64. This was not the Joker. We already used up all the Jokers for tonight.
I only have one Joker, then.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Danton, I'm afraid to ask you this. What is the score?
Nothing has really changed all that much except for Divine.
Wow! Wow! I have never seen Matti do this poorly on this show. This is a new. I finally cracked the code.
Yeah, we finally ran out of recognizable tunes.
Oh boy. So I've never had a lead this big.
It's pretty big, but guess what? We still have.
This is the final battle.
We still have the final battle. I still cannot believe this is actually.
Why not? This is the second most common occurrence.
No, I cannot believe it. This is the final battle. Is not somebody's parody of an actual voice line. It would be a crying shame if they tried to make it more polished and competent, like a modern Resident Evil remake.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, hopefully it'll be better than the first remake of House of the Dead.
Right.
Another sip.
Okay, are you going to tell me now?
No, it's funny.
Okay, well, fine. Keep your secrets then. Usual rules apply. You all have each 3 chances to answer correctly. The track will be loop around and around up until you all run out of chances. At allotted intervals, I shall unleash hints upon ye, which will deduct points from the final score of 10. Let us hear the final boss track. Matti.
Gun Girl 2.
What?
Gun Girl 2.
No. Devar.
Xenoblade Chronicles?
No. Danton.
Wargroove?
No. Icy Pal.
After Image.
No. Matti.
Luck
Do you want
Realist.
to wait before buzzing again? You might want to hear the hints first.
Okay.
Okay, well, erase that one then. Okay, I think I sense you're in dire need of a hint or two, correct?
Possibly.
Remember when I said last time that you presented to us a very obscure game, Napple Time, for the Dreamcast? And I
Napple
told you,
yes.
Napple it's Napple Time, everybody! And I said to you, I can outdo you on that one.
All right.
This is me outdoing you, because the game I have prepared for you tonight, it is so hard, it is so difficult that the hints I have made for this specific occasion are actually a lot more detailed than they would usually be, because I am that confident that none of you will ever be able to guess it.
All right. What's the
But
hint?
still, I'll give you the first hint. Remove 1 point from the score of 10. 9 points
Congratulations,
remain.
Devar.
Congratulations, what? But is this what happened?
No,
I
he's congratulating you because he expects you to win.
Ah.
Minus
Yeah,
1
so-
point from the final score of the final boss means that the chances of you losing are very low, extremely low.
Theoretically, Matti could still snatch it.
Yeah,
And
but-
Danton could too.
I could draw at least.
If a draw may occur, I do have a tiebreaker for that. The same tiebreaker I've been saving since last year, in fact.
All right.
Okay, first hint for tonight. This is a Japanese video game made by a solo developer that is currently still in early access. That's your first hint. Actually, let me just copy and paste the hint for your convenience. Copying the hint and pasting the hint. Here we go. That's your first hint. I know it doesn't narrow it down very well, but you know at least 3 bits of information with 1 hint. I say that's pretty important. Nevertheless, let's play it again. Matti.
I don't remember the title, but it shows like game with a penguin as the main character.
No, it's not that. Nothing of the sort, sorry. Icipal.
As Libra Revision.
What?
As Libra Revision.
Can you write it in chat?
Okay, give me a second.
Ast Libra Revision.
Yes.
So it's not right.
No, it's not right at all, but now I'm intrigued because, you know, it's one of those bizarre titles that don't really give you any idea what the game is going to be about, much like Fricked Flip It. Okay, so any other takers, Danton?
Fields of Mystria?
No. Devar?
Castlevania, I don't know.
No. Okay, time for the second hint, which will cost 1 additional point, bringing us to 8. I decided to be more lenient with the amount of points being deducted. So this will still be worth 8 points if you manage to guess it. Here comes the second hint. Copy and paste. Turn-based RPG. Specifically, this uses a similar system that was popularized by the Mario RPG Paper Mario games, in which you would have to press a button as you are receiving an attack in order to parry, and so on and so forth. It is the hardest possible version of that particular system, but one that I have come to like overall. That's your second hint. Keep that in mind. Actually, you know what? Since this will be the last shot for literally all of you, I will give you the last hint for free. It will cost you nothing.
All right.
This is the final hint. I will paste it here in chat so you can see it for yourself.
Oh.
So it's got a bunch of furries in it. Got it.
Every character is an anthropomorphic character. That's what furry as hell means here. So actually, for that matter, let me also once again copy and paste the first hint so that you have the whole set of hints. There we go. These are all the hints I can realistically give you without giving it all away. Like I said, you will never guess it, not even in a million years. It's that difficult. Devar.
My familiar?
No, and this was your last shot. A third strike, you're out, as they say. Okay, and that's that. Come on. Give me your answers. Danton.
Furry Fury.
No. Matti.
Furious Growl Pass of Vengeance.
No. Icy Pal.
Beastie Ball?
I would love to slap you across the face right now. It's affectionately, obviously. No. I would not put Beastie Ball as the final boss. I don't think I could get away with that.
It'd be funny if you did.
It'd be funny, but alas, it's not that. So, you were all very creative with your furry game titles, but the truth of the matter is that this game has a lot more generic of a title than you might expect. The title of it is The Use of Life, which I presume is a literal translation from the original Japanese, which is also, I've been told, a very generic title. Googling for this game might prove difficult because of that. And let me tell you, this game and its music would have been featured on this game a lot earlier than this, had not for the fact that I could not find the soundtrack anywhere. I've heard this fantastic boss battle theme, the one you just heard right now, and I wanted to hear it again and use it in my game show, but nobody had posted it anywhere, and there is no release, digital or otherwise, of the soundtrack, so I could not get it. I had to wait for somebody to actually do it, which took about almost a year. So here we are. The Use of Life, it's, like I said, a turn-based RPG. You have an overworld that's been made using TTRPG assets It's very well made in that sense. There is a whole story and art that's directly inspired by Berserk by Kentaro Miura, and you can tell. The protagonist is a rabbit man, bunny boy, if you will. And so far, it's early access, so the game is not completed yet, but you can do a whole quest line that brings you to 2 possible endings. This game, generic title aside, has the potential to be something truly spectacular. So look it up, it's on Steam, I encourage it. And I guess that brings us to the end of the night. Dantan, just for official reasons, post the score one more time.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. You know what that means?
Hooray!
Wins!
The VAR wins.
Oh, you're using those.
Wow, Matti, last time you were the most dominant you've ever been, and now this.
It's the shoe's on the other foot now.
Yes, we have a new world champion, the
Pride
VAR.
comes before fall.
You were so smug about it. So smug about it. And now, well, not so smug anymore. You've been humbled, as
Well,
they say.
At least me, Icy Power, and Matty are 1 point apart each, like in order 0, 1, 2.
You are a binary code, 011001.
No, there's 2.
Okay. Well, nevertheless, thank you everybody for joining us on Joker Night, baby!
Were you taking sips because Madhog was going on one of his
Oh, that makes sense.
over explanations of things?
Actually, it's basically was a sip for any time any one of us, because it's not just Madhog. Sometimes I do it too. If any of us go on a tangent.
Yes, but going on a tangent is akin to breathing for us. So you would be drunk by the end of the night, very early on.
Oh, speaking of which, I took 8 sips tonight, so not very
Only
many.
8.
Not very many.
This feels like a proper underground casino now. Okay. But once again, thanks for joining us, everybody. I hope Joker Night was as much fun to you as it was for me. I really produced a particularly difficult game this time around, if I say so myself. And all the gaslighting did not help.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Honestly, Matti, this is very funny to me because the only 2 points you've gotten from this game was from guessing the track that I accidentally reused from one of your games. If it wasn't for that, you would have 0 points.
Yeah.
Which is astounding.
Yeah, so now it has time to come to the games that only you have played.
That's the beauty of it. At some point, it was bound to happen. This game is going to get harder with me in charge because I know games that you don't. Honestly, guys, this game would be completely ruined for me if you all followed me on Blue Sky. Because I actually talk about these games I like on Blue Sky.
So you write the music there.
No, I don't write the music, but I talk about the games I like, and there is a non-zero chance that those games might wind up in this game. And if you read about what I said about the use of life on Blue Sky and previously on Twitter, you would have put 2 and 2 together and figure out this was the final boss, seeing all the hints I gave you. But luckily for me, I happen to know for a fact that none of you is following me on Blue Sky. And if anybody of you started doing that, I would have to never use those games in my game show. Uh-oh.
All
Matti.
right, I won't follow you.
Well, I will follow you, at least.
Oh, thanks.
I follow all my friends on social media, if they have one. Okay, then. That's it for Joker Night. And next time we return, we will be doing another tournament arc, so to speak. It will be a significantly resized tournament arc, only 16 entries for our mental sanity. And it's going to have a special sort of shtick to it to spruce things up a bit. And all of that. But that's for next time. As of right now, this is the end of everything I know. The end. The end of the show, that is. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Take care.
Good morning. So what do we do now?
Bed?